starke Aktion. Sie machen hinten dicht und stellen vor allen Dingen immer wieder die Schuss.
Und jetzt ist er durch, auf dem Weg zum Torwart. Wahnsinn! Der kommt gut in die Tiefe. Torwart kann hier den Ball mit. Ja, der passt. Bislang nur Ergebniskosmik. Dass ihr eingeschaltet habt, liebe Fußballfans, willkommen zu diesem Spiel an einem Abend mit absolut wunderbarem Fußballwetter. Mein Name ist Florian Schmidt-Sommerfeld, freue mich, diese Partie gemeinsam mit Jan Platte für euch kommentieren zu dürfen. Ja, und da haben wir eine richtig schöne Partie heute für euch im Angebot. Es ist hier schon eine unglaubliche Und jetzt die Riesenchance. Und direkt die frühe Führung. Super, 1-0 in Front.
Buddy, tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow
Jules. Guter Pass, da könnte was gehen. Und da sind sie durch. Das könnte eine dicke Chance werden. Wir nehmen wieder auf dieses Spiel beim Stand von 2:1. Join Cope Miners. Koloniani, super gespielt und jetzt. Und sie legen nach. Da ist das nächste Tor. 2 in Front. Nachspielzeit ist 1 Minute. Koloniani. Und das nächste Tor, die machen hier, was sie wollen. 3 in Front. Und das war's am Wettpfiff.
Ja, aber dann können wir uns doch jetzt wieder auf den Heimweg machen, ne? Würde ich sagen. Da unten lief was. Oh. Ey. So, jetzt haben wir die Problemsituation. 2 Leute und auch noch ein guter. Ach du Schande. Ja, jetzt ist die Kacke am Dampfen. Jetzt ist die Kacke am Dampfen.
Feindliche Sprengsätze an Einsatzziel Bravo sind scharf.
It's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Acadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
So, bis dahin gut gespielt. Jetzt brauchen sie den tödlichen Pass. Pastor. Kunde. Oh, jetzt muss der Abwehr aufpassen. Super Zuspiel, der sieht gut aus.
Leave it to Auntie Cleo to turn a perfectly charming little hamlet called Fairfield on a pleasant moon named Eden into a garish, cutthroat, jingle-blaring mudhole.
Das muss ich mir leiser stellen. Ich spiele Autobots. 50. Ist das zu leise?
Ah, you're back.
So ist das besser, sehr gut. Was wollte ich sagen? Ja, ich spiele Autobots weiter. Ich hatte ein bisschen Probleme zu starten, irgendwie Xbox wollte nicht. Lass mich weitermachen, wo ich habe schon ein bisschen weiter gespielt. Ja, wir gucken einfach mal, wie sich das Spiel so entwickelt. Ich bin noch nicht so richtig, weil es gibt so viele Möglichkeiten, wo es lang gehen könnte irgendwie. Und ich kann mich ja so schlecht entscheiden. Von daher, aber ich habe hier so 2 Aufträge, das mache ich jetzt mal. Gucken, wo es sich dann hin entwickelt. Also da unten müssen wir hin. Kann man hier runterhüpfen, ohne dass der stirbt? Nee, ne? Hier vielleicht? Das ist nicht ganz so hoch, oder? Ja, ich schau mal rein.
Protectorate propagandists like to denigrate Auntie's Choice brand comestibles while boasting about their own. They say their food products are healthier than ours. But did you know what excess consumption of protein can cause?
Gut, und jetzt?
Nausea, halitosis, increased chance of renal failure. Oh, and get this, chronic myeloproliferative neoplasms.
Is that right?
According to certain sources.
Tough break for their subjects. Bad breath, green around the gills, and impendingly mortiferous.
Da waren wir doch gerade,
Also,
oder?
they say their vittles are more delicious. But do you know what tastes better than food that's low in sugar?
What?
Food that's high in sugar.
Convincing points. Give me Auntie's Choice brand food products any day.
Same here, friend. And how? And now, back to it. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
We're talking candy.
That's tobacco.
You love a candy.
That's tobacco.
If folded coffin bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too. To get your candy.
That's tobacco.
Be a rule.
Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
Ja, eigentlich keine Lust hinzulatschen. Hm.
Tobacco.
Favorite candy.
It's tobacco.
Our medical experts recommend you buy a bunch and puff right in.
That's tobacco.
Your favorite candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
It's tobacco.
Delicious candy.
It's tobacco.
Come get your candy.
That's tobacco.
You want your candy.
That's tobacco.
Candy, tobacco.
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best thing since sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Under only one circumstance will Wireless Free Arcadia report hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline Scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he has disappeared from public view, seen in neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see Ante all the livelong day, cutting deals, driving profits. And the Protectorate's console has been the life of their joyless shindig lately. Quite the go-getter. He's supposed to be the
Auto oder
Sovereign's
so wäre
top
mal schön.
VP. His muscle seems highly involved in their whole totalitarian operation. The Sentinels, their secret police, reportedly answered to him. Makes you wonder if the console is really running the show. Who knows? We have all the jigsaw pieces, but no puzzle. When we do suss out the real story, you will be the first to know. Now, on to other things.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Looks like everything else.
For personal freedom and fair trade.
Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Anti's bombs sure take their toll, don't they? Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Anti's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Anti's choice. No. some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by antis. Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us. True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for antis, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality antis goods or services. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack.
Who goes there?
Our finest pre-sliced
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
You need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
Thank you so much.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits.
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Bringing betterment to keep us content. Anti is the best choice. No product testing to do means cheaper prices for you. Anti is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Anti's. It's Anti's choice.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we
All
have.
that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here arguing the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it. We may or may not have what you need. Speak with Hazel, our ever-reliable and ever-resourceful quartermaster. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the uranium leak. I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
She's just the best choice.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies? Talk to my friend the quartermech here.
Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose. A flavorsome...
You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure. We're rushing it to market. Following a...
You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble.
Auntie's choice. We put the art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
All right, that's good news, I believe. You go on and find your parts while I ponder the mystery of what was just said. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all. Delphinia is not very nice. Or maybe she just doesn't like me personally. Anyway, she's very talented, and I'm glad she's helping out. And I'm never going within 10 feet of her again. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance.
So, wo müssen wir denn jetzt hin? Muss ich mit dem Typen jetzt noch reden oder nicht?
Greetings, potential customer. State your business. This unit is incapable of misplacement. All transported goods are relocated in accordance with this unit's given directives.
Well, it was worth a shot.
May this unit be of further assistance? All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Current inventory indicates 0 copies of item designated stuff. Transaction halted.
I see. It's mislabeling stuff as a specific request. I'll have to add additional linguistic support for collective nouns. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
Purple Bear Tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try Purple Berry Tequila today.
Tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you
Also, wo muss ich hin?
See you soon, I hope.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try it and get it out of your head. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Ah, our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's
A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts, Lower chance of near instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
On this episode
Push.
of Big Gain Hunter, we take you to the battle-worn planetoid of Eden, where Auntie's invasion is currently in process.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Don't spill a drop of that arachnid discharge. And what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrenatime. Work harder, not smarter.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble. Think of Crabbles as the star wingers of the animal kingdom, but with goring horns and bottomless bellies. They're omnivorous, a 10-bit word that means everything's on the menu. From your head to your boots. Not a pleasant way to go. Here on Eden, we find a few breeds. The Hammerclaw is a hull-headed rascal. Lives up to its name. Packs a wallop up close. The Bullet Claw breed lobs plasma from its claw joints. They'll get you coming and going. You'll find various breeds adapted to their environments across Arcadia. Use your upper story when loading up for a hunt. Consider the habitat.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Beach is empty. Not a creature is stirring. Someone on my...
Hazel should get you sorted right quick, assuming she has the parts. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss her. The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
Let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Crabble meat is fragrant and inedible.
Zeranium-corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment.
Resourceful types can shug Crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins.
Oh, is right. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
Glass of Anti-Fizzo's Crabble juice and...
You'll want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the Marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Next up, something else. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
chemical plant glooms. From sludge flooded the place that meant your chance to take. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant bar slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Commander, I think the stuff is eating my lungs from the inside.
To kick workers into gear. And he asked for new stim that keeps my crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brains.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate uranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. Don't be silly. Automechs, like the human body, are made of many parts. A liver won't do the job of the heart. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to gild his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
Not a calamity.
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with uranium poisoning.
Innovate a profitable use for them. Rifts could be...
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Buried melodies.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's
Yes?
forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Unless it's forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? One catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Not a chance. Donaldson has done everything in his power to get this facility online. We can't blame me for doing the same. Be seeing you, stranger.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
We don't waste time slow roasting some fancy
Oh,
woolly
superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on. Just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory
You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
weekdays could taste so yummy. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst, Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst. Grab a can today. Don't be a shirker. Don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with Borstwurst. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own...
These new official announcements sure are confusing.
Literally everything I own is underwater.
Morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
That vacuous cacophony. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
I have the sun in my eyes.
That is most excellent. Please, hand them over. Sincerest thanks. Now, we had what you outsiders call a deal. I promised you a means past the bridge and a way inside the Vox relay. There is wreckage from a crashed ship traversing most of the expanse. With the right equipment, the path will lead you directly to the Vox relay's main gate. Tell me, do you already have Protectorate jump boots in your possession? That's what I knew them as. The official title is Personal Plasma Thrusters, I suppose. Wouldn't know much about that, but you'll find they serve a practical purpose here. With them equipped, you'll traverse that path with relative ease. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It'd save many lives. The Vox relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing protectorate law.
You crave more colors through the gauntlet down. All the colors, don't overthink it. Stick it back and drink it, drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it.
Why, isn't it obvious? As vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us. A true subject of the Protectorate lives and dies by their ideals. There is another who I am sure feels the same way, Marshal Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility before him. We cannot allow any of that to happen. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in the moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup. Good, good. Here is the writ. I may not survive to see what occurs, but I trust you to follow your conscience. Farewell now. Promise you'll return here if you can, to check in on my people and see how they fare.
What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
We understand that the marketplace
Well, that's what's commonly referred to as your opinion.
to the shifting needs of our populace.
Farewell now.
Okay, back to business. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my terms are quite straightforward. Yes, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my rates are never lower. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fee. Oh, I am the uncomplicated loner. And my rates are
leaking outside, Commander.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them. Halt! What's an Auntie's choice monstrosity doing here? Have you come to spy? So confusion and disruption, I'll not have it.
Good, because I ain't bringing it. Though if you're that desperate to test my patience, by all means, keep it up.
Patience. As if you infiltrators possess as much. Feverishly raising our lands wherever you go. You are fortunate that I've been ordered not to open fire unless fired upon.
They never listen to sound advice, do they?
Some folk are dead set on going their way, even if it's straight out an airlock.
I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall.
Box of purple berry crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here's tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up.
You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise.
You want to eat a Crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into.
Ah, so you are sympathetic to the Protectorate cause and wish to rid our people of this scum at our doorstep. Wonderful. I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
This is exactly the manner of depravity we mean to free these folk from. I know we gotta cross the bridge, but there must be an alternative. One that don't involve an executioner.
Trial. And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for.
So much for the Protectorate's self-proclaimed unity and order.
Do not mock us. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not? No, I am ridding us of 2 dangerous traitors who will inevitably take good subjects down with them. Am I one of those good subjects? Of course. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery. Or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight? Even if said strangers deserve to be brought to justice? Allow me to offer another solution. Hand over your companion here. A grafted soldier on display would surely make an impression on Montelli. And us all.
You're out of your mind. You ain't gonna use me to solve your problem. You're just dragging out the inevitable. Tell her, Commander.
An unfortunate leak with an experimental agent. Supervisor Omid Ormsby, currently sealed inside, is specifically requesting assistance. People with medical training preferred. He adds, quote, "Please be mindful of any murderously aggressive personnel on your way in."
See? So how about you take that suggestion and shove it right up your...
Yes, you've made your point. Now, can we come to some other agreement, or will you stand here wasting my time?
Lab, you'll no doubt recollect, is on the east side of the island, on the former site of the Eden's bounty.
I commend you for your eager interest. I think two traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were... oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. What? How do you know this? A fascinating notion. And do you have proof that what they say is true? You believe those corporatists need a reason to lie? It comes as easily to them as drawing breath. Now, if you'll allow me to proceed. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintrott of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes, my dear cousin must answer for his crimes. Now go on, seek out Charlton and send him here, if you wish to cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
first promotion accelerating activities done, and we've already got dropouts. Doozy of a drop, too. Can't believe Ormsby pegs these people as executive material. Me, sure. Them? Huh.
We can hear you.
Hush, Cobb. Today's task was about upward mobility. 3 died hanging the ropes. Told them they were doing it wrong. Dead include Assistant Hagen and other slackwits.
Show some respect.
Take it up with the head office.
You didn't even participate.
I told you, I got a cute lumbago.
Time to break camp for the next skill-building exercise, which I will surely dominate. This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon to be VP of something big.
Don't consume like a good consumer.
Stay in line or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart.
This is popping up all over the place in Surprise. So long as you keep it distance.
Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make...
You want freedom?
When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now, in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually
Armed and ready.
Sprat flavoring. 10% correct. Enough to say, so for a few minutes, we need to keep working for the sake. Now, on to other things. Next up, something reasonably...
It's a brawl!
Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
The following is a special selection from Anti the Musical, the all-singing dramatization...
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say which.
The other day, I stumbled into the right wrong list on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And the self-made market legend herself.
How are you still upright over there?
I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge you, and I rose before the merger with Spencer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in acting? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. And listen, child, and take it straight from me. It's like a fight. This 100 everything was supposed to be.
Goodwin here. Field report update. We are approaching the Raptidon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the Audacious Advances field team. Right now, as we approach the rap's nest, certainly the spirited variety will offer... Oh, no!
Look alive, Commander.
A revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new cat loose surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper runners are winning. So shortly you and I will all get rich.
Forging time's over. We should have what we need.
I saw time for one more lesson, so I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals when dealing with my rivals. Suppose I can't outdo or outthink the vast herds. She said,
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They think you'll retreat, but that's when you press. The game is cutthroat, so be a cutthroat.
she said, do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. My corporate seal had been revived. Soon enough, it arrived. Our time had come to
my most favorite, least homicidal subordinate. How's all our field work progressing?
She said,
This is how you
Absolutely gorgeous.
There's no such
Look
thing
at
as
you.
free advice.
And to think I just forcibly coerced the first gormless dunderhead who walked by and found you. Lucky me. Now, first things first. Place the data cartridge in the drawer for me, right here, in the slot below my intercom.
Is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's choice.
Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of
Allow me to give this a cursory eyeball perfect. I'm sure we have the correct neutralizing agent here in the lab. I'll nose out the exact compound within our chemical reserves in 2 shakes of a rat's tail.
There's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the
Always fortuitous to have ready access to a key chemical agent nearby. This might work out yet. Auntie may ignore our recent setbacks if I deliver an easy-to-market product. Just imagine the ad slogans. Air, now with extra fractiousness. Though, I suppose it only works on other Auntie's Choice employees, not our preservative-free rivals. Oh, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now we must formulate an antidote. If we're able to save my remaining subordinates, they can help us rush this product to market.
We all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even.
Normally, I'd say perfection can't be hurried, but... there. I have determined the ideal counter-agent. Here you are. Place it and the spore samples into that synthesizer. Enable the device, and it will beget a working antidote momentarily. Return with it directly as soon as it does, if you please.
Motivated. Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field.
Now, upward and onward. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for and fair trade.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
I cannot wait to put this entire sordid affair behind us. Though in the end, this should turn out to be quite a lucrative day. I saw you working the chemical synthesizer. I presume you were successful in creating an antidote?
But you want to eat something now. You're go for lunch with Forced Rockets. When your team is getting creamed and your wingers out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with
Oh, please. Reject cynicism. Reject negativity and allegation and lies, right? I mean, let's. Choose positivity. Whimsy. Delight. Those are the waters I want to swim in, not mired in that sort of swamp. I feel that so much, don't you? Well, sometimes sharing the benefits of research also means apportioning some degree of the danger, offsetting accountability to others, sharing the blame. Why, it could have been me out there, you know, had I been simply another unwitting, unknowing participant. Thankfully, I benefited by having advanced knowledge of what might occur, and safely situated myself here. Well, I mean, did I play fast and loose to produce results quickly? Of course. We're Auntie's toys. That's how we operate. Did I turn the lab itself into an experiment? Research is an ongoing cavalcade of ethical dilemma and outward regret. At the end of the day, the only rule Auntie has is don't get caught. But you won't tell, though, yes? We're still chums, though, you and I, having come through so much together. Wonderful, wonderful! Knew you seemed a bankably reliable sort. All right. I am activating the air filtration system. There. Should only take a few moments for the antidote to circulate. Everyone still alive should be right as rain shortly. Marvelous. You'll find your remuneration in the chest behind me. My supervisor will hear of your actions. Oh, and before I forget, I, Omid Ormsby, under the power granted me by the Loeffler Risk Intercession Act, hereby free you from impressed service to Auntie's Toys. Be seeing you.
Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Now, a catchy pitch for anti... These products you simply can't live without. Our Iffy Jiffy mail order division informs it is now offering the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave. Originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes...
I hear correctly that you brought us automech parts? Why, thank you kindly, inside.
Huh. I can't... Ah! The Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy, sciatica, narcolepsy, rickets, night sweats, and collectivism. Not recommended for longer than...
Why, that's wonderful! I'm actually quite relieved a fellow customer like yourself somehow saw through my carefully maintained act. Others in Westport fail to perceive my true nature. I am hardly one of the herd around here. A reference you'll no doubt recognize from those keen Auntie's Choice commercials.
Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Each pollination cycle, multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse.
Why, they are certainly inspiring. There's this one character who just laughs at danger, says he hand makes his own luck. Is that not the grandest thing you ever heard? You and I are just like him. Get up and go-getters. Say, did Auntie's Choice send you here? Don't fret, I am exceedingly skilled at keeping secrets.
That's tobacco. That's tobacco.
It is now operating the Pen Pharmacon 5 walk-in industrial microwave, originally developed for secretive research laboratories for purposes...
If I am not the person for it, I would be most surprised. Do tell. I normally mind might, but my cousin, the warden there, freely enjoys stringing up Auntie's choice sympathizers, and Marilyn would grant no reprieve to family. That seems neither prudent nor wise. I value my neck and do not intend to hang.
We put the art in artificial. What nature made accidentally,
Oh, did you have another mission in mind? One especially designed for my unique talents?
know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily chemicals and preservatives. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasion.
Really? What was he like? Bold, assertive, with a wildly obstreperous theatrical air? An audacious proposal. Yet this place, despite its recent humidity, remains comfortable and familiar. With a full case, I might gorge upon such sweet goodness morning, noon, and night. All right, hand it over. Oh, but what would vigilant Hogarth say? What would everyone say? I can scarcely imagine it. Abandoning my community only to satisfy my gastronomical urges and risk-taking attitude. No, I couldn't leave unless Hogarth ordered everyone to go. I'd say so, but I'm not some highly skilled subversive type or some such. You are. I'm certain you can find a way, somehow.
You is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Did he give permission for me to leave?
It's not the worst unless it's worst, worst, oh, worst. Grab a can.
Ah, I see. Well, please inform me if and when you do.
They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hot sand, rears to dips. Fish it means we make.
People have been complaining about those outsider.
Worst, oh, worst. It's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today.
Well, now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it. It's less a concern about disloyalty and more my respect for his abilities. He's a skilled leader, and we could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
Our 10-hour shifts. You know, work in the assembly line makes for a
See you when I see you.
So when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow.
That endless yatter. You have your orders. The Vox relay awaits. Do remember what I asked of you.
That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork paste.
If you feel you must.
Full burn in the all out. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor. From snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy. Who knew meat base could taste so yummy? not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today.
Hello again. Have you spoken to Vigilant Hogarth yet? Of course. Toodaloo.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
You have the gratitude of everybody in Westport, especially me.
Don't be a shirker, don't be a slob. Grab a can and get back on the job with forced words. Forced words. It's not the worst unless it's forced words.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility